Hello Gotchigang and future Gotchigang people, my name is Seb and today we're going to dive into the Gotchiverse as it relates to the upcoming auction. Now this auction goes live in 8.5 hours. If you're super brand new to Aavegotchi and you don't know anything about it, have a look in the comments below and you'll see some linked videos. Alright, let's dive in. So first things first, you're going to need a Metamask wallet. You're going to need some Matic in here for gas. I'm suggesting at least one, but I'll have 10 Matic for gas. And then of course you're going to need some Ghost tokens. This all has to be on the Polygon network and not on the Ethereum network. It was initially called Matic, now it's called Polygon. Connect your wallet and we are connected. Now we can click on Browse Realm. This here is all of the land parcels in the Citadel. All of this black area, we cannot play in here at the moment. Only in this area can we do some bidding. We have a map view and we have a list view. When this goes live, we'll be able to see our bids. And because it's a bid to earn system, where when you get outbid, you get rewarded, you'll see your rewards down here. If you need Ghost, right click here and you can go and do a swap here. Any frequently asked questions are covered here as well. Up the top, open bids, that's very obvious. Total payouts, very obvious. Here we have keys. Click on keys. This shows us the 4 mining resources that we'll need and what color they are. And this relates to the parcel size. Humble is the smallest, reasonable is the next largest, and then spacious is the biggest that we can bid on. Let's zoom in and have a look at these reasonable plots. We have light green, this is reserved for the raffles. Medium green, we can bid on these ones. And this dark green one, we cannot bid on them during this auction. This blue is Alpha Deposit, this is Keck, this is FOMO, and this is FUD. If I click on this parcel, it'll bring up a little token box right down here. I can click on this token box. This shows the address. All of the addresses are words and they all come randomly from the Gotchiverse light paper. So if you own this, it would be 3 large aggressive. Down here, it shows a resource boost. If something has a resource boost, this will be more expensive than something that doesn't. Basically means you're going to get more of the alpha and more of the keck. Up in the top right is a heart. That will add it to your favorites. And over here is a token ID, 6541. So make sure you're writing down anything that you like, just in case for some reason the favorite system doesn't work. In this filter, I can type in the token ID. At the moment, it's not working for me, but I imagine it will be live shortly. We can also copy the address and we can search by the address. Once again, it's not live for me at this stage. Here we can see a list view. I'm not exactly sure where to see my favorites. You can see a favorite of this one, but if I toggle favorited, it doesn't affect it. Back to the map. Now let's talk strategies. Where do you want to buy some land? There are multiple strategies. The first one is where you want your guild to be. There'll be certain areas where there'll be a particular guild. As an example, maybe Yield Guild goes right here. Maybe another guild wants to go here. They're going to target those areas. You can see a little bit of this information in Discord. It will require a bit of homework. You might want to start a guild with a couple of friends and you might decide to go over here. So you'll have to decide ahead of time to go here. The next strategy is buying adjacent land. If we zoom in here, we could, as an example, buy these 4 pieces of land. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we could set up a wall in the future right around the outside and give better protection, as opposed to having individual walls around them. Another strategy is to use different places as teleportation pads. So as an example, you might have a bit of land over here, a bit of land over here, and a bit of land over here. It's entirely up to you. Now let's talk prices. I love that one of the resources is called FOMO. However, I'm kind of anti-FOMO. What I think you should do is have a plan. If we come into this area here and click on this one here, open it up, you can see it has a massive boost of 25 FOMO. A lot of people are going to be wanting this bit of land. It has a small boost of keck. Is it worth overbidding for this or is it worth buying 5 of these? It's entirely up to you, but you need to consider that. I think the smarter strategy will not be to go too high initially. I think the floor price for a humble parcel land will be about 100 to 150 ghosts. I think the floor price for reasonable land will be about 400 to 500 ghosts. And then for spacious, probably around 1800 to 2000 ghosts. So make sure you have a plan when you're bidding. I don't think it's a wise idea to go into something and bid 1000 ghosts straight away. But it's your ghost, you can do what you like. If we come down to this awesome design, I have a feeling that these places will go absolutely crazy. Just as a reminder, there are different rarities to the different resources. Keck is the most rare. This is a pinky purple one. So if we click on this little bit of land, you can see down here it has a boost of 8. This is going to be sought after, but going for this early on might be a little bit tricky. As lots of people go for this, maybe your transaction doesn't go through. A little bit of a hidden Easter egg for when this side of the map opens up is up here. As you can see, they've spelled Ghost with FUD, which is pretty cool. The map has been covered enough. Let's move on to gas and RPCs. Here we are in the swapper. At the bottom is a link for the bridge and also a link to Binance. If you use Binance, make sure you do it with plenty of hours to spare so that you have enough time to bridge it over to Polygon. I have some USDC and I'm going to convert it into Ghost. Click on Approve USDC for swap, and then I'm going to go and edit the transaction fee. Edit suggested price. I'm going to put in a higher amount and click Confirm. You do not have to adjust the gas fee, but it is better if you want your transaction to go faster. Now it's time for my swap. So once again, I can confirm, but I'm going to go and change the gas fee. This makes the transaction go through faster. While that swap goes through, I'll just explain the gas. This website will be linked below. This shows the amount of gas that we need in order to push through a transaction. The safe amount is 30. The standard amount is 31. This is when we're talking Gwei, which I just upped to 111. Fast, 31, and fastest, 45. When a lot of people are on this, you'll see this will jump up to maybe 400 or 500 Gwei. And if you want to get a bid in, you'll probably have to do a couple of hundred Gwei. So that's why I suggest probably having a couple of Matic at least. Even still, sending through a transaction is very, very cheap. RPC Nodes. RPC stands for Remote Procedure Calls. I'll save the technical words and instead I'll just describe it as Wi-Fi. If you're in your house and there's you and another person using the Wi-Fi, it's fine. You can do everything very, very easily. If all of a sudden 30 people come over and start using your Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi will slow down. The same thing happens with RPC nodes. I think we should be fine. However, you may wish to go and get a free Infura.io RPC from Infura, or maybe sign up for a $9 a month QuickNode RPC, but at the very least, make sure you're using the Polygon RPC. This Polygon RPC should be fine for all of us to use. It combines hundreds of RPCs into one. This will be linked below if you need it. Essentially, all we're doing is we're taking this and we're putting it into Metamask. Just go to Metamask, the icon here, settings, scroll down, networks, select your network, and make sure this says this. But as I mentioned, I will copy this and link it below for you just to copy into your Metamask if you need to. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, and check out my other Aavegotchi videos if you need to. Good luck with the auction, and if you need any help, just jump into the main Aavegotchi Discord, which will be linked below. Cheers!